Hello and welcome to this demo by Vivek Verma, Master Principal Cloud Architect at Oracle. Today, we will showcase the power of Oracle Zero Downtime Migration, demoing a migration from on-premises to Oracle Exadata Database dedicated at Oracle Database at AWS. We will start first by describing the architecture and methodology of migration. As you can see from this diagram, we will be using ZDM physical online migration with direct data transfer. Let me explain further. On the left, you can see the customer data center, the source database, and ZDM running on a local VM. Bear in mind that ZDM is flexible and can run also at target or in any other location as long as it has connectivity to all relevant components. Then, on the right, we have the Oracle Database at AWS customer deployment. ZDM will perform the migration by automating the instantiation of a target database via restore from service, managing data guard, and taking care of every step of the way. Before the migration, let's do a quick overview of the target database service, Oracle Exadata Database dedicated at Oracle Database at AWS. As you can see, we're showcasing the VM clusters and all the different components, and then heading to OCI to manage the specific database deployment so you can ensure the target database is ready before starting our migration process with ZDM. Here, we showcase how the provisioning process would work so we can then go ahead and show the ZDM process on a step-by-step fashion. Now, let's see how the migration process works. On the left of the screen, we have ZDM's command line. First, we're showcasing ZDM's response file, which is a collection of parameters that will tell ZDM how to perform the migration. This allows customers to fully customize their migration with a wide variety of options. Then, we see the ZMCLI Migrate Database command with all the required parameters. Moving forward, on the top right, we have the source database. We will be showcasing along the demo how this database is first configured as a primary database and then how it changes roles upon the switchover process. Finally, on the bottom right, we can see the target database. We will showcase along the demo how this database is first configured as a standby database and how it changes roles to primary upon the switchover process. ZDM has a dry run option that is called eval mode, in which customers can run an evaluation of a migration. This way, ZDM can perform all required pre-checks and better understand if something could fail during the actual migration. For purposes of this demo, we will run an evaluation and show that this database successfully passes it. Upon running ZDM in evaluation mode, we will then start the actual database migration. As you can see from the ZDM ZLI Migrate Database command, we have added a clause to it. This is an option called -pause after. Basically, we're telling ZDM to pause the migration process after it reaches a specific moment. In this case, we're telling ZDM to pause the migration process after it has configured data guard between the source, which starts as a primary, and the target, which starts as a standby. Bear in mind that the only thing that is paused is ZDM. The source database will continue working with its active workloads, and the data guard relationship that ZDM configured will continue to synchronize both source and target. We will now execute a command named query job with a specific job ID for the migration. These will let us know the current status of this migration job. Alternatively, we could tail the specific job log and have a step-by-step overview of all the operations that ZDM is executing. Remember that we have run the migration job with a specific option to pause after having set up the data guard relationship. Since we are now at this point, ZDM has paused itself and we can check the source database and verify that it is now a primary database. We can also check the target database and verify it has been configured as a standby database. Having checked and done all the required verifications, we can resume the migration job with the ZDM CLI resume job command. This means that ZDM will continue with the migration process. ZDM will automate all the subsequent steps, which entails switching over, performing a roll swap of the databases, executing data patch at the target level in order to deal with any patch level inconsistencies, registering the database with all the relevant cloud tooling, performing all relevant post-migration checks, and cleaning up. After finishing, we can check the target database in the cloud. And as you can see, it is now a primary database. We can also check the source database on premises, which should be a standby. Bear in mind that by default, ZDM does not keep up the data guard relationship, but there is an optional parameter in case you want to have a data guard relationship where the database in the cloud is the primary and the source database on premises is the standby. This demo has showcased the power in ZDM's automation, migrating your on-premises database to Oracle Exadata Database Dedicated at Oracle Database at AWS. Thanks for joining. If you want to learn more, please visit our product website at www.oracle.com/go-to/ZDM.